Jonathan always had it all, or so he thought. As a wealthy black man, he lived a life of unparalleled luxury in a sprawling mansion adorned with the world's finest artifacts. Yet, amidst the piles of riches, there was a gaping emptiness within him that all the gold and grandeur could never fill. He longed for something that money couldn't buy, true love. Driven by an unshakable resolve to find this elusive treasure, Jonathan made an unorthodox decision. He left it all behind. He swapped his tailored suits for ordinary attire and took up an entry-level job at a humble clothing store. For the first time, Jonathan was stepping into a world filled with everyday struggles, prejudices, and the mundane. The bright chatter of customers faded into the background as Jonathan immersed himself in his new life. The job was far from easy. People often judged him for the color of his skin rather than the content of his character. But Jonathan was determined. He was there to learn, to connect, and to grow. Amid the challenges, Jonathan met Jane, a sales assistant at the store. With a radiant smile and a heart full of kindness, Jane seemed like a beacon in his journey. She was empathetic, understanding, and treated everyone with warmth, irrespective of their background or status. Through her patience and compassion, Jane taught Jonathan the true value of humility. What no one in the store knew, however, was that Jonathan was not just an ordinary employee. He was actually the owner. He had owned the store for years, and his secret mission was to observe how his employees treated each other and their customers. It was his way of understanding the real dynamics that eluded him from his earlier ivory tower of wealth. Jonathan watched, learned, and grew more inspired by Jane with each passing day. She wasn't the only one who impressed him. There was another employee, Greg, whose dedication, hard work, and positivity shone like a rare gem. Jonathan saw in Greg the kind of dedication that could change the face of his store. At the end of his quest, Jonathan revealed his true identity. In a heartfelt moment that left everyone stunned, Jonathan recognized Greg's hard work and the inspiration he drew from Jane. He decided to promote Greg to manager and implemented sweeping changes in the store's practices. He fostered a culture where equality and respect were not just buzzwords but everyday reality. As for Jonathan, he discovered that his journey wasn't just about finding love with Jane, but also illuminating the love and respect he could foster in a workplace environment. Together, they continued to build a workplace that was a reflection of the world he wished to cultivate, one where people were valued beyond their appearances. With Jane by his side, Jonathan learned that sometimes the truest riches of life are found not in what we possess, but in how we connect with what we give. In his quest for love and authenticity, he realized he'd gained far more than he had ever given up.